What a beautiful picture. Morning, Matt.
Good morning, Sally. John, good morning to you as well. Well, you'll probably need a few extra layers this morning because quite a chilly start to your new working week. Some places, a little bit of frost around and fog an issue across parts of England and Wales too. Please don't. I'm very well, thank you, John. Good morning to you both as well. Good morning too. Proper autumn morning out there to start the week. As you can see here in Lowestoft a short while ago, some dense fog around at the moment. Quite a chilly start as well across the country. Good morning. Yeah, we should all be a bit more bare as we head into winter, shouldn't we? Yeah, and yes, to guard against the chill this morning. Very good morning to you. Now, this is a shot just a short while ago above East London, taken from a drone. You can just see the buildings down here. It's sitting above the fog at the moment. You can see the sunshine coming up. Lots of sunshine for many this morning. Very good morning to you. Lovely sunny start to Monday. A chilly one, though. This is Perth in central Scotland. You can see frost on the ground. Widespread frost in central northern Scotland at the moment. Bit of mist around as well. Dense fog across parts of East Anglia and the southeast. But whilst there is a chill out there, it's going to be the coldest morning of the week, to be honest with you. And if we take a look at the week, a bit of a northwest-southeast split. Always driest and sunniest further south than east you are, but there's some wet and windy weather to come. And all of us will see temperatures lift a little bit through the week. At least who's doing it in the waters around Cyprus, not on Ullswater this morning. Very good morning to fog just rolling in at the moment. We have got a bit of fog around across the country. For most of you, though, it's a sunny start, but we will see cloud increase as we go through the day.
Thank you very much. Starting off with a beautiful picture this afternoon, a halo around the sun here in East Lothian. This caused by ice crystals in the layer of high cloud that is streaming across the sky.
Hello Victoria, good afternoon. Well, it was a bit of a murky old start first thing this morning. Very misty, very foggy. This was the view from Harrow on the Hill across London first thing this morning as the sun rose. Now, it took its time in some places, but it has lifted. Blue sky and a little bit of cloud around. And actually, it's been feeling quite warm.
Still to come, shoppers are being encouraged to buy wool as farmers warn the industry is struggling to survive because of the growing popularity of synthetic materials. I do love a woolly jumper. I'm not quite sure it's woolly jumper weather just yet, is it, Ben Rich? But it's coming down the track, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure it is, Nina. I'm sure some people were looking for a jumper first thing this morning because it was pretty chilly out there. Some of us did have a touch of frost, especially in the north of Scotland, where it was a really cold start. But after that chilly start for many of us, we have seen a fair bit of sunshine around, but that's not the story for everyone. We've got some cloud and some bits and pieces of rain pushing in across the west, a few raindrops on the leaves there in Belfast. But as we head towards the end of the week, well, things look like they're going to get a lot more turbulent, and it's all because of things developing right now on the other side of the Atlantic. This is Tropical Storm Imelda. This here is Hurricane Umberto. And now this storm is just wobbling around quite slowly at the moment. But over the next few days, it is expected to work its way eastwards across the Atlantic. Now, it won't be a hurricane as it arrives on our shores, but some of this tropical moisture is likely to get tied up in what could be quite a deep area of low pressure. So for the end of the week, some very heavy rain, especially up towards the north and the west of the UK, and the winds could really start to strengthen as well. Check the BBC Weather app for more details where you are. That's all from me. Back to you, Nina.
Yikes, that's woolly jumper and raincoat, Ben, isn't it? Thank you.
Multi-layered weather today, cold and then sunny and lovely.
Such a good description. You start off cold in the morning, then you're really warm by the afternoon. Enjoy it, because we've got a bit of a change coming. So as we get to the start of October, really Thursday night into Friday, we start to get a little bit of a breakdown. But the next few days are lovely and sunny. Here we go, let's take a look. Hello again and a very good evening to you. I love photographs like that. They're so calming, aren't they? Just beautiful. Weather's not bad either. Dry with some sunny spells over the next few days, some cool nights still, and then it becomes a bit more unsettled as we end the week. With a mix of clear spells and clouds, so overnight, under those clear skies, temperatures will fall down again. So rinse and repeat really for Wednesday and Thursday, although perhaps a touch more cloud as the week goes on. Temperatures doing really quite well into Friday or later on Thursday. That's when things just start to change a bit. Take care. Cheerio.
Hi Fiona, quite mixed, but it's going to feel warmer than it has done of late. Good evening to you. We've got a northwest-southeast divide of weather across the UK for much of this week.
And on that note, if you were around Southwark Bridge yesterday, you may have spotted these cute creatures. Don't worry, they weren't lost. They were, in fact, taking part in the annual sheep drive, which is a centuries-old tradition where freemen exercise their right to herd sheep across the Thames. And it's all in aid of charity. And talking of freemen, the latest person is, of course, BBC Radio London's Robert Elms, who last week was honoured by being given the freedom of the City of London. So congratulations to him. And with that, let's get a check on the weather with Kate. And a bright start to the week.
It was a bright start to the week, not necessarily a bright end to the day, however. There was a bit more cloud around. First thing this morning, though, beautiful sunshine. It was a very pleasant start. Quite a chilly start. Temperatures were in single figures overnight last night, but also we had quite a bit of mist and fog. Now, it wasn't everywhere. Oh, I've skipped on an extra one. We did have a lot of mist and fog this morning. It did lift to blue sky eventually. Some of it lingered for quite a while. And then later on this afternoon, just as the sun was not setting, but just getting a little lower, this appeared in Barking. Now, that is a circumzenithal and that is created where sunlight refracts through ice crystals, horizontal ice crystals, in cirrus cloud. It goes in the flat face at the top and exits by the prism face on the side and creates that lovely upside-down rainbow.
And these plants behind me can be used to make clothes. Join me from Material World at Kew Gardens, where I also have the national forecast later. And after a foggy start, it turned into a beautiful day for many, but not all. There is some unsettled weather on the way. All those details coming up in a couple of minutes.
And Alex is at Kew Gardens, where they're celebrating the sustainability of plants. Alex.
Hello, very good morning to you and everyone at home. Yeah, we're in the temperate glass house at Kew Gardens, the largest in the world to be precise, and they are celebrating the diversity of plants and the contribution that they make to the world of fashion and also material. Above me is an art installation where the material is all biodegradable and it's been dyed using plants. And around here there are lots of great examples of how plants contribute to the world of fashion. Fast fashion, as we know, can be very wasteful, but you'd be surprised what you can make from plants into clothes. Of course, the types of plants depend on the kind of weather that you get these days with climate change and everything. Well, you can see as we head through the next few days, the weather is certainly going to be quite up and down. Although today it was pretty settled across the southeast. We took some warnings from Wednesday, so do keep an eye on these. But I suspect that they could well change and be updated as we head through the coming days. Let's get into the detail right now. Well, as we head through the course of this week, as I say, the more changeable weather initially is going to be up towards northwestern parts of Britain. Elsewhere, we're going to hang on to high pressure, which will keep things mostly on the settled side. Well, that's the way it is looking here at Kew this evening. As I mentioned, Garen, it is going to be settled across the southeast over the coming days. But as I say, more unsettled towards the end of the week, and I suspect those weather warnings could well change and be updated.
Got it. Thanks, Alex.